We all have that one show. You know, that one show. The objectively flawed, trope-heavy. Bro, I can't be watching this dumb shit. And part of a subgenre that the internet loves to hate. For me, that's the Asterisk War. Released in 2015 by A1 Pictures. It arrived right at the peak of the magical battle school craze. It was a time when every protagonist had a secret power. Every girl was a tsundere princess. And every academy was built on a floating island. Yippee! On paper, Asterisk War is the ultimate, not that great, pretty mid anime. But when I was watching it as a kid, I didn't care about that shit. I didn't care about the objective quality of it. I cared about the neon lit world, the music, and the feeling of a world that felt much bigger than its tropes. Today, we're looking back at seasons 1 and 2 to figure out why this series, despite its reputation, still holds a permanent spot on my watch list. Let's set the stage here. The world was hit by a meteor storm called Inversia, which destroyed most cities, but gave birth to a new race of humans, the Genestella. They have enhanced physical abilities and a power source called prana. What the Asterisk War does better than its peers is its sense of place. Rikka isn't just a school. It's an integrated city managed by 6 different corporations, each running their own academy with their own philosophy. You have Saidokan, our main hub, Alicant, the tech-focused school of mad scientists, Playwolf, the gritty win-at-all-costs academy. There are more too, I just don't feel like telling you. As a kid, this felt like the ultimate playground. The stakes weren't just beating bad guy, completely subjective. They were very political in a sense. The hierarchy of the Integrated Enterprise Foundation added a specific layer of corporate cynicism that gave the flashy battles more weight than it should. Then there's Ayato Amagiri. He's the blueprint for the overpowered but restrained protagonist. He isn't at the school to be the strongest, he's just there to find his sister. Is he a bit of a cardboard cutout? Yeah. Bro, he looks like every protagonist I've ever seen. But there's a specific type of comfort in this character. His dynamic with Ulysse Alexia von Riesfeld, the classic pink-haired tsundere princess, actually develops into a genuine partnership. Unlike many harems, the lead is a passive observer. Ayato and Ulysse feel like a tactical duo. And we have to talk about the weapons, the luxes. The design of the Serveresta is iconic. The idea of a sword that is so powerful it literally puts a physical strain on the user's body added a ticking clock to every fight in Season 1, quite literally. Each weapon had its own physical restraint on its wielder, adding to the complexity of it all. Season 1 is mostly set up. It's like the meet the girls phase, like the first half of the Chainsaw Man movie was. Season 1 also introduces us to Saya, the childhood friend with the massive cannons. Not there. Get your mind out of the gutter, you piece of shit. There's Claudia Enfield, a major character from the anime, serving as the intelligent and refined student council president of Saidokan Academy, ranked as its number 2 duelist. She's known for her leadership, strategic mind, and dual personality. She's also a freak.
What the fuck?
So I will kind of abstain from talking about her a lot. But it's pretty important to show that she does have a complex side to her character by showing Ayato her vulnerable side while secretly being a black-hearted schemer. And Kirin Todo, the sword prodigy. It culminates in the start of the Phoenix Festa, a tag team tournament that serves as the heart of the series. Season 2 is where the show actually finds its stride, even though I still kinda like Season 1 more. That's just me. The production value stays high, And the choreography in the tournament fights is actually really good. The battle against the Alicant robots, RD, Arm C, think I said that right, remains to be a highlight in the series. It forced Ayato and Yulis to stop relying on raw power and actually use strategy. But Season 2 also introduces the darker side of the world, the Eclipse, and the underground puppeteers. The Festa isn't just a sport, it's a meat grinder for the entertainment of elites. So, if it's so very trope heavy, and the story, even in Season 2, ends on a cliffhanger that we'll definitely never see the answer to, like, ever. We're never gonna see an answer to it. Why do I still love it? Because you are a loser. Aesthetic and audio. It's really that simple. A1 Pictures gave the show a color palette that pops. The heavy use of purples, neons, and sleek digital interfaces gives it a cyber fantasy feel that most battle schools lacked. And then there's the music. Rasmus Faber's soundtrack is arguably too good for this show. It's a mix of jazz fusion, electronic, and orchestral swells that make even the most generic conversation feel like a high-stakes meeting. The opening and ending themes, especially Waiting for the Rain, are way too good. Like I said, way too good for this show. And I think they defined the 2015 to 2016 anime music era for me. The Asterisk War isn't a masterpiece, like, at all. It's often compared to its rival, which aired exactly at the same time. Can we guess what show this was? If you guessed Chivalry of a Failed Knight, you are correct. You are a smart fellow. Or miss. Or thing. I don't know. And while Chivalry of a Failed Knight might have had a tighter grasp on the romance aspect of the series, I believe that the Asterisk War perfected the world-building element. I love this show because it represents a specific era in my life. To me, this is the comfort food of anime. It's both yet flashy and predictable, but still executed with a level of confidence and style that makes it truly hard to hate. It reminds me of a time where I could just get lost in a different world without worrying about subverting expectations. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know what you guys think of the Asterisk War. I think it's pretty mid, and we'll never get to see the end of it, because the anime was only a advertisement for the manga. But nevertheless, I still love it. Maybe I have mental illness, but oh well. I'll see you next time. Subscribe, please.